Good morning, I'm Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Top leaders engage in blame games with large corruption cases. Meaningful investigations, however, avoided as leaders use accusations as leverage to threaten one another. Paddy production hits a record high this year but still fails to meet domestic demand. Production falls short by 1 million tonne. US President-elect Donald Trump set to face sentencing in the hush money trial before he is sworn in for a second term. The judge signals no jail time. And 10-man Real Madrid snatch a dramatic 2-1 victory at Valencia to move atop the La Liga table. Bellingham misses a penalty but scores a 95th minute winner. Paddy production has set a new record. According to Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, total paddy production is 5,955,476 tonnes this year. This is an increment of 4.04% compared to last year. The production was 5,724,234 tonne last year. Monsoon turned out to be better than average and increased productivity led to better yield.
यसमा चाहिँ गत आर्थिक वर्षको भन्दा हामीले करिब 5% को हाराहारीमा जुन वृद्धि देखिएको छ त्यसमा चाहिँ मुख्य कारण भनेको यसपटक रासायनिक मलको उपलब्धता त्यसपछि सिंचाइको उपलब्धता यसमा खास गरी अलिकति वर्षाको समयमा वर्षा हुने पनि एउटा मुख्य कारण रह्यो र स्थानीय तह स्तरसम्मै हाम्रो प्राविधिकहरूको उपलब्धता र हाम्रो केही हाइब्रिड जातको अलिक बढी प्रयोग र नेपालमै उत्पादित हाइब्रिड जातको धानको पनि अलिक प्रयोग चाहिँ मुख्य कारणहरू रहे.
Meanwhile, the area of production has witnessed a decrease of 1.28% this year. Paddy was cultivated in 1,420,000 hectares in total. The new record was set as a result of surge in production in Madhya province despite the flood, contributing to lesser production in Bagmati province. Department of Agriculture states that the increment is 11% compared to last year in Madhya province and 6% compared to last year in Sudur Pashchim province. Koshi and Lumani provinces have also seen surge in production. However, production still does not fulfill the domestic demand. Around 1 million tonne is still inadequate. Ministry officials say that special programs will be launched in the paddy cultivation during Nepal's month of Chaitra to increase the national production. Paddy production has a direct relationship with the GDP of the nation. Now, political leaders are increasingly exposing each other's corruption scandals without pursuing proper investigations. Instead of addressing public concerns, they defend themselves by claiming that such actions could destabilize the system. Despite ongoing discussions in the Parliamentary Committee to strengthen anti-corruption laws, political leaders are using power to suppress major scandals like Giri Bandhu, Yeti and Lalita Niwas. Cases such as the NCL tax issue, Swiss bank and cooperative fraud remain uninvestigated due to political interference, highlighting a pattern of shielding corruption for one's vested interests.
एकले अर्कालाई दोषारोपण मात्रै गरेर हुँदैन भन्ने कुरा पनि साँचो हो. तर जहाँ भ्रष्टाचार भएको छ, समाजले मानेको छ, सदनमा प्रश्नहरू उठेका छन् गम्भीर ढंगले, जनताले हेर्न चाहेको छ, त्यहाँ हामी इमानदारीता साथ त्यसको अनुसन्धानमा लाग्न जरुरी छ.
Public demands for investigating major corruption scandals have led leaders to propose forming of commissions to decide which cases to pursue, reflecting their flawed approach. While in power, leaders dismiss criticism, but while in opposition, they accuse incumbents. This reveals a trend of using corruption cases for political blame games rather than ensuring justice.
कसैले पनि कसैलाई पनि खुइल्याउनु पर्यो भने सबैभन्दा सजिलोसँग प्रयोग गर्ने हतियार चाहिँ भ्रष्टाचारसँग जोडिएका विषयहरू हुने भए.
Corruption investigations and prosecutions remained weak, partly due to politically motivated appointments at the Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority (CIAE). While leaders publicly advocate for the corruption prevention, they often protect irregularities, perpetuating a cycle of shielding allies and blaming opponents. And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces, leaders accuse each other of involvement in major corruption cases, but why have there been no investigation? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
अब जबै ठाउँ-ठाउँमा अब कार्यालयदेखि कुनै पनि ठुलो होस् या नहोस् उनीहरुकै भइसकेपछि उनको त सेटिङमा चल्ने भयो त्यसपछि त भ्रष्ट नियन्त्रण हुन त गाह्रै नै छ
जति आयोग बनेर छानबिन भएर त्यो निष्पक्ष रूपमा आउनुपर्ने हो त्यो सबै नआएको पनि देखिन्छ अब तर त्यस्तो हुन हुँदैन अब आयोग बनिसकेपछि निष्पक्ष रूपमा चाहिँ आउनुपर्छ
छानबिन पनि हुन्छ र प्रक्रियागत कुरा हुन्छ अलि लामो हुन्छ तर छानबिन चाहिँ भइरहेकै छ
नियम कानुन अनुसार उहाँहरुमाथि कारबाही भइरहेछ एक्जाम्पल रूपमा हामीले रवि लामिछानेलाई लिन सकिन्छ
आफू पनि फसिएला आफ्ना कार्यकर्ताहरू जोगाउन नसकिएला भन्ने लागेर पनि
बेला बेलामा नियन्त्रण गर्न खोजेको जस्तो पनि देखिन्छ तर वास्तवमा चाहिँ त्यो निर्मल बनाउने तरिकाले काम गरेको देखिन्छ
आफ्नो कुर्सी पनि कतै धरापमा जान्छ कि भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ छानबिन गर्न डराएको छ
भ्रष्टाचारको कुनै न कुनै सञ्जालमा सम्बन्धित पक्षहरू पनि जोडिएको हुनाले
कार्यकर्ता जोगाउने नेता जोगाउने अनि कारबाही नहुने अवस्था चाहिँ हो
नेताहरू नै आफै मुछिएको कारणले गर्दा
सामान्य व्यक्तिको तुलनामा नेताहरूले अलि बढी चालाक त हुन्छ त्यही भएर त्यति धेरै जनतामा प्रशासन गर्न सकिरहेको छ
एकलाई कारबाही गर्दाखेरि अरु पनि अछुतो नरहने अवस्था भएको हुनाले
A 3-day Maghi festival has kicked off in Dang's Khorahi, marking the biggest festival of Tharu community. The festival aims to support preservation of Tharu culture and foster goodwill. Addressing the event, Chief Minister of Lumbini Province, Chetnaran Acharya, called on the community for initiatives to preserve their art and culture and expressed the provincial government's support in doing so. Chief Minister Acharya also said the province had prioritized proportional representation of the community at all levels. General Secretary of Nepali Congress, Vishwa Prakash Sharma, has suggested former President Vidya Devi Bhandari to not return to active politics and act as a role model for social transformation in the country. Sharma put forth this suggestion during book launch event of CPNUML Senior Vice Chair Ishwar Pokhrel. Sharma said that he would suggest the same to former President Dr. Rambaran Yadav.
पूर्व राष्ट्रपतिज्यूहरूले के गर्ने भन्ने कुराको सन्दर्भमा मलाई लाग्छ सामाजिक परिवर्तनको प्रेरक रूपमा चाहिँ एउटा आमाले भन्दा बढी कसले बुझ्न सक्दछ सम्माननीय पूर्व राष्ट्रपतिज्यू मलाई लाग्छ यद्यपि यो मेरो शुभकामना छ राजनीतिमै फेरि आउन चाहनु भएको हो कि साथीहरूले इच्छा राख्नु भएको हो कि भन्ने पनि चर्चा छ यहाँको स्वतन्त्रताको म सम्मान गर्छु तर यदि कसैले मलाई सोध्छ तिम्रो देशको शीतल निवासबाट निक्लिएको पूर्व राष्ट्रपतिहरूले के गर्नुपर्छ भन्यो भने मैले सामाजिक अभिभावक यो देशलाई चाहिएको छ ताकि कुनै आमाहरूले पीडा त्यो प्रकारको राजनीतिमा आएर कसैको मात्र बन्ने पनि सुविधा छ राजनीतिभन्दा पर राजनीतिभन्दा माथि सामाजिक परिवर्तनको नायक बनेर सबैको गर्ने छ
Former President Bhandari chose not to comment on Sharma's suggestion. She had only spoke over the political career of author Pokhrel. Pokhrel has mentioned that the book portrays about his political career and role of his mother in it.
मैले मेरो जीवनमा आमालाई कुन ठाउँमा कसरी भेटे कसरी पाएँ मेरो प्रतिकूलतासित जुझ्दै अगाडि बढ्ने यात्रामा मैले मेरी आमालाई कहाँ भेटाएँ कुन ठाउँमा पाएँ भन्ने अनुभूतिलाई मैले प्रस्तुत गरेको मात्रै हो
UML Deputy General Secretary Pradeep Gyawali, Associate Professor Bindu Sharma had appreciated Sharma's literature during the launch event. The book was launched by Shangri-La Book Publication. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. Here's today's question. What is your take on Nepali Congress General Secretary's advice to former President to not return to active politics? Your options are A, worth considering, B, mandatory to maintain ethics, and C, unnecessary interference. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. US President-elect Donald Trump is set to face sentencing in the hush money trial before he is sworn in for a second term in the White House. New York's Justice Juan Merchan has issued a written order setting a sentencing date for Trump's hush money trial on 10th of January. Merchan signaled in fact he would not sentence Trump to jail time, probation or a fine, instead give him a conditional discharge, and wrote in his order that the president-elect could appear in person or virtually for the hearing. Merchant ruling means Trump will be required to appear at a court hearing just 10 days before his 20th of January inauguration, an unprecedented scenario in U.S. history. Trump is the first president in U.S. history to be convicted before taking the oath of office. Before Trump, no U.S. president, former or sitting, had been charged or convicted of a crime. On 1st of July last year, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that any president or former president would automatically be exonerated for activities they did during their term. Trump's lawyers had appealed to have the case dismissed after U.S. top court ruled in favor of former or a sitting president activities. However, it is reported that Justice Merchan dismissed Trump's appeal, ruling that Trump's case was valid and set a sentencing date. The case stemmed from a $130,000 payment that Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, made to porn star Stormy Daniels. The payment was made for her silence before the 2016 election about a sexual encounter. A Manhattan jury in May found Trump guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up the payment. At least 13 people have been killed and 28 injured when a bus traveling on a highway in southwestern Colombia went off the road and rolled into an abyss. Colombian authorities confirmed about the incident and the number of casualties. The accident occurred near the municipality of Tangua in the department of Nariño, 570 kilometers southwest of Bogota. The bus had left the city of Cali, transporting a group of tourists to the sanctuary of Our Lady of the Rosary of La Lazas. It was near border with Ecuador. According to statistics from the Ministry of Transport, around 8,000 people die annually in Colombia in road accidents. Now, U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Mike Johnson was re-elected to the chamber's top job by a razor-thin margin that highlighted potential fissures among President-elect Donald Trump's Republicans on Capitol Hill. Johnson appeared to initially fall short of the majority he needed to retain the job in a roll call vote that lasted nearly 2 hours. But two Republican opponents switched their votes to support him after lengthy negotiations, with at least one reporting receiving a call from Trump himself. Johnson won re-election with 218 votes, the minimum number needed. Republicans controlled the chamber by a razor-thin 219 to 215 majority. Following the vote, Johnson vowed to extend Trump's 2017 tax cuts, which are due to expire this year, and roll back regulations. Other big challenges will loom, including addressing the nation's more than $36 trillion in debt, which Congress will need to act on later this year. Yesterday's vote was an early test for Republicans' ability to hang together as they advance Trump's agenda of tax cuts and border enforcement. It also tested Trump's clout on Capitol Hill, where a handful of Republicans have shown a willingness to defy him. The mild-mannered Louisiana representative, who is 52 years old, was vaulted from obscurity into one of Washington's most powerful jobs during 3 weeks of turmoil in October 2023, when Republicans forced out McCarthy and struggled to agree on a successor. The conservative Christian lawyer emerged as a consensus pick, but has since struggled to keep his party unified. In a role that is second in line to the presidency after the vice president, Johnson will have a big job ahead. In addition to taking on Trump's sweeping legislative agenda, Congress will need to address the nation's debt ceiling later this year. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.